In this video, I'll be talking about 5 similarities between God's culture based on the Bible and the Japanese culture. And before I move on, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Let's dive into it. Number 1. Respect. The Japanese has a culture of respect starting from their homes up to the society and in business. They show this by symbolically bowing to people as a sign of respect based on their age, experience, position. The depth of bow depends on the words of the person, and their respect is always shown in their words when communicating. What the Japanese calls respect is what God calls honor, and honor doesn't mean to obey. For instance, God said, "Honor your father and mother so that you may live long." At the same time, Paul the Apostle said, "Obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right." And I believe that what God meant by honor your father and mother is to be humble in your dealings with them, because not all fathers and mothers are parents. Number 2. Promises. To the Japanese people, your words become law the moment you say them. What I mean by that statement is when you make promises, you must fulfill them. Every sentence you make matters, and that is what can make them trust you and also make the relationship going. According to the Bible, God said when a man makes a vow unto the Lord or takes an oath to obligate himself by a pledge, he must not break his word but do everything he has said. And Jesus reframed these statements by saying, "Let your yes be yes and no be no. Anything outside this is from the evil one." Number 3. Cleanliness. In the world today, Japan is regarded to as one of the cleanest countries in the world. They don't see it as a job for a specific set of people but a job for all. And what we call cleanliness in the Western world is what they call purification, which is both physical and non-physical. Cleanliness is not just about the environment alone but also cleanliness of the mind, and they do this through the practice of yoga. In the Bible, Moses commanded the people of Israel to practice cleanliness by saying this: "You shall have a place outside the camp, and you shall go out to it, and you shall have a trowel with your tools. And when you sit down outside, you shall dig a hole with it, and turn back and cover up your excrement, because the Lord your God walks in the midst of your camp to deliver you and give up your enemies before you. Therefore, your camp must be holy, so that he may not see anything indecent among you and turn away from you." Jesus also made an illustration when he was talking to the Pharisees by saying, "First, clean the inside of the cup and the plate, that the outside also may be clean," which was spoken in Isaiah in other words. "Wash yourselves. Make yourselves clean. Remove the evil of your deeds from before my eyes. Cease to do evil." Number 4. Loyalty. The concept of loyalty has its roots during the time of the samurais, where they pledged their allegiance to their lords and emperors, and up till today, they still practice their loyalty in their business dealings in serving their customers, most especially their country, through standing up for one another when natural disaster occurs. In God's culture, loyalty is commitment to the laws and commands of God through actions, just like the way King Solomon prayed during the dedication of the temple. He said, "And may our hearts be fully committed to the Lord our God, to live by his decrees and obey his commands as at this time." Number 5. Reconciliation. In Japan, apology is a way of life and is deeply rooted in their DNA. Their style of apology is admitting fault, showing remorse, and taking responsibility for one's actions. For example, if a company in Japan make mistakes, the executive team comes out and bow before the media, apologizing to the public by bowing their heads as a sign of acceptance of guilt and saying an apology. There are different places in the Bible where God talks about reconciliation, but I'm only going to be focusing on one of them. Jesus said, "If you are offering your gift at the altar and there remember that your brother or sister has something against you, leave your gift there in the front of your altar. First go and be reconciled to them, then come and offer your gift." Let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more. See you in the next video.